Something else that we started doing, when was that? About 18 months ago when we launched the Taste Matcher, where we wanted to go back to the beginning. On an app like Trusted Places, there's an absolute, there's a huge amount of content, right? How do you know what businesses are actually most relevant to you? So to customize the content and actually curate it and recommend it to a user on a personalized basis, you can actually look at their history, you can look at their clickstream, you can look at their relationships, you can actually ask them and invite them to give you some explicit data. Now, you can do that with a form, which is boring and not really that exciting, or you can do something that's a little bit different. And this is what we did. It's actually, we're building a new version of that, so it's a bit on pause right now. But effectively, the Taste Matcher just takes about 45 seconds to complete. It shows you a series of images that are related to food, drink, or places, and invites you to drop them on, from left to right, according to how much you love them or how much you hate them. It's a simple thing. It's not, again, the most complicated, collaborative filtering, I don't know what not, recommendations algorithm, but it's something fun. It's something that is, again, adds that little bit of, playfulness to your app and something a little bit different that is not entirely core to what you're doing, but you can use it to extract really meaningful, really useful information that you can serve back to your user, make their experience better. This is, if you like, the closest thing that we've got to gaming within Trusted Places. Of course, we've experimented a lot with some other stuff. This is the global beer index, very cleverly, coined the phrase beerdex. I came up with that. And what we did there was just to, build a little landing page that we told people that, beer is really expensive or cheap. Just tell us how much you pay for a pint, a glass. We had different words there, and just asked people to give us a price. And then we did, a ranking of where's the cheapest and where's the priciest beer. And funnily enough, actually, although you can see there's not an absolutely massive amount of votes there, it's not far from reality. So yeah, I can buy that Norway has more expensive beer than the Ukraine. Again, this is not core to Trusted Places, but what this does is that it's really good link bait. It's really good dig bait. It's really good. It's something to get out there. It took us 2 to 3 days actually to put this together, and just inject something new, something different, and do our marketing in that kind of way. Beerdex is not up there anymore. You can't run these things, have them as a permanent feature on your site, unless you are building beer comparison websites. But again, it shows that just experimenting and playing around a bit can actually be useful in terms of business. So just to wrap up all the things that we've learned doing this for 3 years and still learning actually, is don't be afraid to be playful about, and I would imagine with this kind of audience this is quite obvious to you guys, but be playful with what it is that you're doing. Inject a little bit of fun in the whole experience through the language, through invest a little bit of your development time to move a little bit to the edge of your user experience and see what interesting things that you can do there that haven't been done before, that are actually going to create a little bit of noise and are going to feed back to whatever it is that you're doing core. We try to always keep that in mind, to find a justification of, okay, we're going to spend 3 days doing that. It's going to cost us X. Would we be better off, I don't know, buying PPC for that? And invariably, you find the answer is if you get it right, it's much more efficient to do something interesting rather to do the, if you like, the norm. Use everything else that is around. You guys are experts on how to leverage existing social networks to, get traction, get momentum. But we have found that these are fantastic drivers of traffic that still keep giving to us, from things that we did now 18 months, 2 years ago. But of course, the key thing that we found out as well is don't be disappointed if success doesn't come straight away. In fact, we found that very rarely it will come straight away. And if you just build it and wait for it, it won't come at all. There is high risk of failure. Sometimes things may fall flat, but just you have to keep iterating, keep testing, keep trying things to improve. That was it. It's a short one. If you got any questions, either tell me now, or you can actually contact me on this email or follow me on On Twitter, I'm Sokratis. Thanks.